Welcome to this video. Now in this video I am going to discuss percentage in quantitative aptitude. So in this video I am going to explain introduction and shortcuts for beginners. Percentage, percent, per 100. The cent is nothing but 100. So per 100. So percentage is nothing but is also a fraction, but the denominator should be 100. For 100, what is the value of what fraction? So this is the meaning. So a by 100 is equal to a percentage. It is nothing but a fraction. Every percentage is also known as fraction, but a fraction need not be a percentage. Here I have related percent, fraction and decimal. So how to convert? So now I am going to explain how to equate, how to find the equal value of percentage in terms of fraction or a decimal. Suppose in decimal is given, how to convert as a percentage or fraction. So like this, we are depending upon the situation, we are going to apply the particular value. In percentage, a percentage is given means by multiplying 1 by 100, you make it a fraction. If you multiply 0.01, you make it a decimal value. In a decimal value, q is given. So by multiplying 100 to q, you make it percentage, a percentage. So that term is going to be differ. Comparing a percentage and q, it should be differ. Similarly, if you convert a fraction to a percentage, you have to multiply p by q to 100. From that you may get percent. After multiplying 100, you have to cancel. You have to divide. If you have any common multiple, you have to divide. After dividing, you may get the percentage. Now I am going to tell you how to convert decimal to fraction and fraction to decimal. If you want to find decimal value of this fraction, you have to find the quotient of the division p by q. From that you will get decimal. In decimal to fraction, depending upon the decimal value you have to multiply and divide it by the particular value, 100, 10 or 1000, like this, depending upon the decimal. How many terms are there in a decimal from a right hand side of the point decimal? Depending upon that, you have to multiply the corresponding terms and divide it by that particular term. After multiplying, try to cancel, try to divide the common multiple. From that you may get a fraction terms. Next one is rate percentage of a particular number. Suppose if you want to find p percentage of a number n, means so it's not possible to find a particular percentage of a number. For that, instead of p percentage, you have to write the equal value of a fraction, p by 100. After substituting, after replacing p percentage by p by 100, after cancelling, you may get the value of a particular rate percentage of number. So instead of p percentage, you can apply p by 100 or 0.0 p. That means here I have multiplied, instead of 1 by 100, I have multiplied 0.01. That's all. After the simplification, you may get the value. So this By using the above formula, I have given example. If you want to find 20 percentage of 500, instead of 20 percentage, I have taken fraction 20 by 100. After the simplification, you may get 100. This is the value of 20 percentage of 500. Next one is 0.25 percentage of 20,000. So here I have substituted the fraction value of 0.25. After that, I have multiplied, I may get 50. Next formula is relation among rate percent, number and value. So here I have used this formula, any value divided by its rate percentage of a number is equal to a number. By using the above formula, I have calculated the value of this question. 9 percentage of what number is 36. So how to find 9 percentage of what number is, or simply instead of this question they are asking like this. That means 9 percentage of x equal to 36. So this is the question, 9 percentage of x. So that number is not there. So our aim is you have to find out x. So directly you can substitute 9 percentage of a particular number. We can take this as x. So 9 percentage is nothing but 9 by 100 of x equal to 36. After multiplying 9 by 100 to right hand side, you can get 36 divided by 100 by 9. You can cancel this term. From that you may get 400. X is equal to 400. So this is the normal way. Suppose if you apply the above formula, simply you can take 9 percentage. So any value we don't we have any value. This is, we will take 36 as any value. It is a value of a particular percentage of a number. This is rate percentage. So by using above formula, you can get x equal to a number equal to 36 by 9 percentage, which is equal to 36 by 9 into 100. So instead of 9 percentage, I have taken fraction. So it's not possible to divide a percent directly. So instead of percentage, you have to apply decimal value or fraction value. After that, you have to simplify. So here you should not, you can't cancel if percentage is coming. You have to convert percentage to decimal or fraction. After that, you have to do the simplification. So from that, you may get the same answer, 400. Next question is, the 30 percentage of a number is 48. What is 70 percentage of a number? By using the above formula, I am going to take, so this is a rate percentage. This is a particular value. Now our aim is we want to find x. Without using the above formula, directly you can find. The question is, what is given? Here I am going to apply two different methodology. In normal methodology, now I am going to apply 30 percentage of a particular number x. Instead of you have to put multiply, equal to 48. From that you may get 30 by 100 into x equal to 48. Better you can multiply 70 on both sides. So 70 into 30 by 100 into x equal to 48 into 70. So you can cancel, you can divide 30 to right hand side. You have to shift that 30 to right hand side. From that you make it 70 by 100 of x equal to 48 by 70 divided by 30. So 70 by 100 is known as 70 percentage of x, which is equal to, after this simplification, you make it 112. So 70 percentage of x is 30. So here I have applied a previous formula. So x is nothing but a number. Here the value and rate percentage is given. So I have applied the formula. You make it x is equal to 48 by 30 percentage. The question is you want to find 70 percentage of a number. So for that I have multiplied 70 percentage on both sides. After the simplification you make it the same value, 112. Express a number n as a percentage of another number m. Required percentage is equal to n by m into 100 percentage. So another formula. By using that formula I am going to find the value of example 1. What percentage of 150 is 50? So that means you can rewrite this question as x percentage of 150 is 50. So this is the question. Your aim is you want to find 50. So in simply by using this quantity you can rewrite this term as like this. So you can cancel the term. Better you can further you can divide by 5. From that 3x divided by 2 equal to 50. So x equal to 50 into 2 divided by 3. You make it 100 by 3. 100 by 3. If you simplify, you make it 33.33 percentage. So you make it x is equal to 33.33 percentage. By using above formula, you make it the required percentage x equal to m by n. So the question is what percentage of 150 is 50. So here you have to take, this is n, this is n. You can substitute here, you may get n by m, 50 by 150 into 100. After the simplification you may get the same value. After multiplying you have to put percentage because you have multiplied 100. For that you have to take percentage symbol. So you will get 33.33 percentage. By using the formula directly you can find the value. Effect of percentage change of any quantity. Suppose you have a original quantity. In original quantity you are going to change, increase x percentage of original quantity or x percentage decrease from the original quantity. After that, what is the value of new quantity? So how to calculate? By using this formula, you can find the new quantity if the percentage change of a given original quantity. So that this formula I have given. So here you keep in mind, suppose if you are reducing some percentage of original quantity, means you have to put minus x. If you increase the percentage of original quantity, means you have to put plus. So this is the formula we will use. I think you can easily understand by using this problem. Read the question. The percentage present salary of Raja is rupees 6,000. This will increase by 10% in the next year. What will be the increased salary? So present salary is 6,000. This is original quantity. This is original quantity. 10% is increased. This is x. You have to put plus x. The question is, you have to find increased salary. That means new quantity. Now, by using above formula, you may get. That means new salary, increased salary is increased salary equal to the original, the present salary. Directly I am applying the value 6,000 into 100 plus x, 10%. Only it's enough to put a 10 divided by 10. You can simplify. 110 divided by 100. You can cancel these two terms. After the multiplication, you may get 6,600 rupees. Or you can, instead of this term, you can replace like this. Second method, 6,000 into, so instead of this term, you can replace 1 plus, in 10%, you can take the equal value of 10% is 0.1. 0.1 in decimal value. 0.1 in decimal value. So I have substituted 0.1. So from that you will get 6,000 into, if you add these two things, you may get 1.1. After the multiplication, you may get 6 6,000. You may get, so you may get 6,600. So this is the final value. So instead of 10 plus 6 divided by 100, you can substitute 1 plus the decimal value of x. So here I have applied like this. You can substitute. Two-step change of percentage for some number. Suppose if you consider one number, consecutively you are changing the percentage 2 times or 3 times. So what is the net percentage change of the particular number? So the net change is final percentage change. So this is the formula. Suppose now I am changing 2 times x percentage and y percentage. If the by a particular numbers is changes x percentage and y percentage, then what will be the original change in a number? So here suppose x should be x or y. Decrease in percentage means you have to put, instead of plus, you have to put minus before the x or y. By using this formula, I am going to derive the next problem. Read the question. If a number is increased by 10% and then decreased by 5%, find the percentage change in a number, a particular number. So here that number no need to known. Without knowing that number, you can find the final change effect of this question. So here I am going to apply the previous formula. So here first I am taking, this is x, this is y. Net percentage change equal to 10 minus y. Here y is nothing but 5. The second percentage is decreased, so for that I have put negative symbol. So 10 minus 5 plus 10 into minus 5 divided by 100. After doing this process, you have to put percentage. So 10 minus 5 is 5 minus 50 divided by 100. After the cancellation, you may get 1 by 2. So 5 minus 1 by 2 equal to 9 by 2 percentage. So this is this percentage, this value is positive. So from that you conclude the percentage change of a number should be increased from the original value. So this is the meaning. If you increase 10% of a number, again it decreased 5%, means the original net change of this particular number is increased 9 by 2%, not 5%. Keep in mind. Rate percentage change and its effects on a product. So here I am taking two variable. The product of two variable should be a product. I am taking like this, variable A and variable B equal to product. So here suppose a variable or quantity A changed by x%, whether it should be increased or decreased by x%. Similarly, I am taking B changed by y%. Mean what is the change percentage of product? I have used this formula, x plus y plus xy divided by 100. So here the percentage x or y should be decreased, means instead of plus you have to put minus, right? You keep in mind. The final value you may get minus, means the product change percentage is decreased. This is the meaning. So in this now I am going to apply this formula. From this formula I am going to use some application where we are going to apply this. So these are the applications I am going to apply. So already we know rate into consumption is equal to expenditure. Side 1 into side 2 equal to area. Like in a rectangle, length into breadth equal to area. Third one is time into speed equal to distance. So these are the formula already we know. So in this formula, how to apply? Suppose in this problem, in a third one, if you take in a particular, suppose if you consider some engine or a person driving a car, if you increase the speed some 20% and decrease the time 50% means what is the change? Net change of a distance should he covered. So like this they will ask. So from that you can apply this formula. From that you may get what is the final net change of a distance, right? So I have given one problem. Read the problem. If the length of a rectangle increases by 30% and the breadth decreases by 12%, find the change percentage in area. Change percentage in area. How to do? So here I have taken, this is x, positive x, because it is increases. Length is increases x%, and breadth is decreases. So I have taken, this is minus y. So simply you have to take y equal to minus 12. Now I am going to apply the formula. Change percentage in area. X minus y plus x minus of y divided by 100, which is equal to 30 minus 12 minus 30 into 12 divided by 100, which is equal to, if you simplify, you may get which is equal to 18 minus 3.6, which is equal to 14.4. This is the positive quantity. So the finally the area should be changes increased by 14.4%. So this is the meaning. Sometimes they will ask, find the value of that, the area of the original area is given. After that they will ask what the increased value of that area, like this they will ask. So from that you have to find area into that percentage. You have to find out the 14.4% of a particular area. So from that you will get what is the increased percentage, increased value of the area you can easily identify. Next one. So here I have used the previous formula, but here I have taken product is fixed. In two variables, so the product of two variables, you may get already we defined A cross A into B equal to product. I have taken the product should be fixed. Suppose if A is increased x% means, what is the decrease? That means B decreases by x by 100 plus x into 100%. So this is the formula. If A increases x% means B decreases by x by 100 plus x into 100. So this is the formula I am going to apply. Similarly, if A decreases x percentage means B increases by x by 100 minus x into 100 percentage into 100 percentage. Next one. Here I am going to take one item, one product. The original rate of that product is x rupees per unit. The expenditure of that product is fixed. Suppose if you are changing the original rate, that means if you are fixing, suppose if you take some product like rice. The 1 kg of rice is now is 60 rupees. But now you are going to buy a rice for 1200. So you may get the original quantity. If the 1 kg of a rice is 60 rupees means by using 1200 you may get 20 kg of rice, right? Suppose the new rate, suppose the rate of rice per kg is somewhat increased, like 70 rupees or 50 rupees, means what is the new quantity? What is the new quantity of rice you will buy by using the same expenditure, by using 1200. What is the new quantity or you are going to get? So like this they will ask the question. So now I have used the formula by relating original rate and expenditure, the change quantity, new quantity, and new rate. From that I have used one shortcut formula. So from that it is very easy to find the particular value or new quantity, new price, like this. So see the formula. The new rate should be increased or decreased depending upon that. So this is the formula: expenditure by x plus or minus. So depending upon the changes, suppose the new rate should be increased means you have to put plus, decrease means you have to put minus, right? So expenditure by x plus or minus, change in quantity available. Change in quantity available. At a fixed quantity should be changes, somewhat changes. You have to apply the changes available, equal to expenditure by new rate. I am going to apply this formula. So most of the case we will use this formula. So read the question. A reduction of, first you have to identify, so what is expenditure, what is x, what is the change in quantity, and a new rate. So that's all. If you identify correctly means you can easily apply the formula. So here a reduction, read the question, a reduction of rupees 2 per kg enables a man to purchase 4 kg more sugar for rupees 16. Find the original price of a sugar. So here this is new rate. This is new rate. This is new rate. More than, suppose if you change the new rate, we don't know about the original rate. I have taken the original rate. The question is price of original rate. I have taken this as x. This is x. The reduction of 2%. This is not a new rate. you have to take x minus 2 as the new rate. The reduction of 2 per kg. So the original rate of price of a sugar is x, means the new rate is x minus 2. We can that means they are reducing rupees 2 in a original price. So x minus 2 is the new rate. And also, if you reduce 2 rupees per kg, he bought 4 kg extra. 4 kg extra. That means change quantity. This is change quantity. Change quantity. Now, this is expenditure, fixed expenditure. If the expenditure is a changes means, is a changing means, it's not possible to apply the above formula. So here the expenditure is fixed. Expenditure is fixed. Now from the given data, I am going to apply the above formula. So from that you may get 16 by x plus or minus 4. So instead of this term, the changes in quantities increases, so it's enough to put plus, equal to 16 by x minus 2. Now try to simplify. 16 by x plus 4 equal to 16 by x minus 2. Try to multiply. Try to cross multiply. So after the simplification, if you multiply x into x minus 2 on both sides, you may get x square minus 2x minus 8 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. Solving this quadratic equation, you may get x is equal to 4 and x is equal to minus 2. So this is not possible. So you leave this value. So from that you will get x is equal to 4. The original value price of a sugar is 4 rupees. So the original price equal to 4 rupees.